Cambodia, an ancient land where gods walk among men. A living, breathing, high fantasy world that we want to put into your hands. But we cannot do this alone. In order to bring you back to what tabletop is all about, combat, exploration, adventure, we need your help to bring it to life. By supporting us on Patreon, you can support this project and the cast of Moonskull, with our promise that we will answer to the only people that matter. You. Legend Seeker. Your legend starts here. Forge your path. Shape your destiny.
Build his own liver, mechanical.
That's right. Speaking of livers, we are live. It's not a weird conversation for everyone else to come in on. We totally weren't talking about harvesting organs in a strange way at all. We were just discussing the merits of donations, of organ donations. So welcome back to the Shattered Sigil. I am once again your host. I have the great players. We have a full crew. We have members in the chat. They're already going back and forth. I love it. We're going to call out some audacity from the chat. This is going to be a great stream. And before we get to all of that, let's go around the horn and everyone can say hello and what they've been up to and what they think is important for everyone to know about them that's going to see this. We'll start with you, Mega.
Hey, Mega here. I've done a lot of crap, but no one cares about it because who cares? Yeah, just happy to be gaming again. It's fun, and Axiom is contemplating Lord of Blade theology in part of his mind, because you know what? Maybe we are the supreme species of this land, and we were first, and maybe we should take back what is rightfully ours. And
Yes.
you know, that's a possibility. We might go down that route. We'll see where things go.
Yes. Time to turn you into a member of Lord of Blade ISIS. Perfect. Frost.
Wow, join with the Emerald Claw, why don't you?
Turning Axiom into an ism.
He's not a fascist. He's not a fascist. He's just a maniac.
No, I just can see things clearer now. A little bit.
That sounds like a fashion. Oh, I'm just saying. Wait, what? When I'm not here,
Axiom into an ism.
I'm making fun of people on X, and when I'm not making fun of people on X or not here, yeah, I'm just not myself. But
That's a good sport.
I'm interested to find out. Actually, I'm interested to never run into that bugbear again. But I'm most interested to find out what the scream upstairs was, and forget about the bugbear, who doesn't exist and was never there.
That's true. I get it. I see what you're doing. I enjoy it. I enjoy the linguistic games. Chat, if you understand what he's saying, you can let us know. Rhythm.
Somebody got it.
Yeah, Rhythm, welcome back.
Thanks, man. I felt bad missing last week, but
Sure you did.
I also feel good that I was that Vane was able to make sure that you all survived by holding off the horde of the monstrous entities that were pouring through this place, so that you could all run away in terror and fear as usual.
You were keeping the French ladies busy. We know. You got it.
I mean, that's just a bonus. But I'm excited. I'm always excited to be here. Daggerheart's been a totally fun system to get into, really has, and EBERRON itself, Jesus, it's so good. So I'm just excited to be back.
Awesome. Too much, too fun. And last but not least, Sandra.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember the Isaac Asimov stories about the robots that turn against their creators and like murder them all. And I'm like, oh, no, are we going to do one of those plots? Oh, God, I hope not.
We have no rules of robotics here.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly.
Yeah,
there's no like we created these robots to kill. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see how that goes.
More like
Yeah,
guidelines than rules.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, loose constraints. Yeah, glad we're all here again. Looking forward to it.
Oh man, awesome. All right. You know what? I flipped off the thing I need to do. All right, and let's transition over to the VTT so I don't forget like a big
Just flipping
dumbass.
himself off. Okay, got it.
I know, right? I'm good. Okay. Hopefully everyone can see. I put a good map of Sharn up for people who may not be aware of how Sharn is divided. So we keep talking about the upper city, lower city, middle city, and this gives you an idea of like how Sharn is structured. When we talk about towers, you can look at those towers and don't think of them as there's not these tiny towers. Like the smallest towers are still 800 feet in diameter, and they go miles in the sky. So that gives you a good idea. And then the cogs is down here in the wretched ghetto where Kasimir and Ash probably spend most of their days, if we're being honest. But let's see. So there was some fan art. We're going to get into the audacity of the fan art. So that gives each of you a hope. And
I'm maxed out.
You're maxed out. Well, I have a feeling we're going to get rid of that. And I get a fear, which is probably the last thing that I need. It's apparently, like, unlike most Daggerheart game masters, I am not afraid to burn fear. There's a whole conversation going on about Daggerheart, and people are a little afraid of doing the right thing. You're doing these things. Okay, and I got to get over here. Let's talk about this fan art for a second. I know I put it somewhere. I'm now boomering out. All right, first we'll go with the sweet fan art. This is from Sassy Witch, and she did a picture of our heroes chilling out in their usual poses in the pissing rain of Sharn.
That is much better liquid to be falling on us than the last one she did.
Yeah, I can't promise you guys are never going to try to go back in the underground of Sharn again, but at least you have been there a couple of times, and I think you've learned your lessons, and it's not a great place. It is not a great place. And then we had what I'm titling. The first it's the audacity pieces. It's the fight he shouldn't have won by John Gordon, and I don't know why he doesn't like Axiom, but here we are. He has decided to depict the fight between it really was between Axiom and another Warforged. And it's the running comic when Axiom had told the party, go ahead and flee, I got you, booze. And then the most audacious part. No, this is actually pretty good. This is part 2 of the disrespect. And that is when Axiom finished the fight. And then the theme song played. The Pelican picked everybody up and flew away.
You surrender. Ha!
Right?
Yeah.
He tried to surrender to a brother in arms. And you, like the true fascist that you are in the Church of the Silver Flame, put an end to him.
I gave him a chance to find redemption in the flame, something I cannot offer.
Did you really? Okay.
That's
awesome. Yeah.
By fire.
Thanks everyone for the art. It was really dope.
Yeah.
I love seeing the art. It's a lot of fun. The 2-piecer was good, and then Sassy finally got you guys cleaned up and got all the feces. I think Chris is eating again, so I'll try to describe as much feces as humanly possible. So that's how we do. All right, gents, where we last left off is, yes, we were recapping this while we're talking about organ harvesting, and not in a weird way. And you guys had arrived at the broken animal. God damn it! You arrived at a decrepit inn, and the lower city. Again, it's just where you guys tend to play around because that's where most people do the bad things. The blue collar bad things. I guess the white collar bad things would happen up in the upper city, Beverly Hills. I mean, Memphis Plateau. And you got past the ogre, the bugbear, and with the crack of a whip. And the last I remember is you had all chosen to come through the door because you had opened the door and you'd heard the scream of a female upstairs. And do any of you remember the specifics I gave you about that female?
The professor.
That's correct. You heard the professor's voice. And for purposes of narration, I'm going to have Vane arriving on site because you would have gotten a whisper message or something telling you received a message of urgency to get to a location, and you were given the location marker. of where this place was, and the information you were given is that the professor needs you.
Okay.
Yes,
So I
we'll make
know
it
it's concerning.
super easy. Yeah, make it super easy. Super easy. So, through the doorway, there are small points of light that are around the walls, and they look like just old ever-bright lanterns that are currently still running, and there is a glow of a small fireplace. Just beyond the fireplace, somewhere in the dark, you hear no, welcome back. Once again, it seems I have you at a slight disadvantage. The voice is very familiar.
I was going to say, if it's the son of a bitch.
And it's taking you a second. Vane, are you going to go ahead and be inside with your people, or are you going to be outside?
I think I will be just arriving at this point. I think
Okay,
that
easy
makes more
enough.
sense.
There is a snap. And a lavender light detonates inside the room. And there are a handful of Emerald Claw soldiers lounging about tables, standing just off to your right near a staircase. And just out of your visual acuity, you see a tall artificer dressed in the fineries of the Emerald Claw.
Well, you just want me to throw all caution to the wind, don't you?
Once again, you have arrived just as I have designed. Now, there is a problem. You are meddling with affairs that are far beyond you. Turn around and go.
Look at Axiom. Look at.
I start to take a back. I start to take a step backwards.
And you bump
so
into
Vane
me
is
as
not
I
in the
start
room here.
coming
Oh,
into
Vane
the
is
door.
right outside the room. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're there. Oh.
Yeah, Vane, yeah, he's behind you guys.
Of course, you're tried to retreat. You son of a.
Hearing his voice behind, just be like, he's just doing some quick math. He's like, just, no, I don't think we're going to be leaving. Yeah.
Where
his
is
shoulders.
she?
You hear a slam directly above where the Emerald Claw are sitting. There's a heavy slam of wood, just something heavy hitting wood, and the sound of a heavy piece of furniture being slid and slammed into a wall just above you. Oh, sorry, just above where the Emerald Claw is, to that northern part right above them. Yeah, and of course, the artificer points. Well, I guess that would be your answer. Now, please, do not make this more difficult. You no longer have anything that we need. Move along. You're done here.
I do have one thing that you deserve, if I may. And as I try to brush past Ash, revenge, and I want to fly
Awesome.
into this room. And
I'm going to
attacking people.
burn fear. And he raises that wand.
That son of a
And,
bitch.
Stoye! And I would like a presence reaction roll from all four of you.
Nice.
Let's see. Presence. What is that? I've never heard of this presence. This sounds like a made up thing. I don't think it exists. I may have a -1 in it. Just
Can I burn
saying.
hope to use my out of the frying pan experience on this?
You sure can if you want to make it if you want to use it.
Oh,
for
look
a
at that.
reaction roll.
We're starting off well.
It's all right. You're not generating fear with this, so this is good.
I
Yep.
don't think I get any experiences with this one.
Hey, nice.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Okay. Okay. The three of you, except for Ash, you are now restrained. There is a cold sense that wraps around your bodies, and Vane, as you start to lift, it's like the earth has grabbed you and is beginning to pull you down and hold. Just your feet are on that carpet and just dragging inch by inch. Same for Axiom and same for Kasimir. Ash, when the word gets said, there is a brief moment where you start to feel your mind give in and begin to collapse, and then you manage to push through that. You are very, very free.
I guess it's time for to leave now.
You do the
need to
Count
miss the
Rugen
stream
thing,
today?
and then
Well, let's see. Where's my I'm looking. Sorry, my powers. Okay, I'm going to attack her.
You're just going to attack. Oh man,
I'm closest, so go for it.
just put him out of his misery. Put him out of his misery.
Okay, a wild flame. Okay, so up to 3
Jesus.
adversaries. Oh, it's gonna be in
You're
melee
going
range.
on.
All right.
You're going on.
Okay, so what's this is the artificer way in the back, right? The kind of creepy looking person.
Do what? Oh, would you like to see?
This weird person far in the back, right?
Yeah. Let me show you your. As soon as this person stepped into the light, all four of you should have easily have recognized this.
Mm-hmm.
That is your old buddy Demise, except now Demise has some fresh accoutrements.
God, I want to cut this person.
So he had a shopping episode. God,
He did. He had his own shopping episode. Yes. Yes.
All right. Actually, I'm going to call upon the mysterious mist. So this green mist will, will start to emanate from me.
Okay. And then for the rest of you, you can clear a condition. You can clear it by taking action at the difficulty that is required, which would be a 15, or you can do other things. And just with the restraint, you just Does everyone understand restrained? I guess I should ask. You can't move until it's cleared, but you can still take actions from your position.
Gotcha. You just can't move.
Yeah.
And the restraint, the roll is still, it would be a presence roll every time when we're trying to break it.
If you can think of some way out of that, you can use pretty much anything that you need to do. Just justify it. Okay.
All right. So we're now basically, I'm trying to obscure us from them just in case they're gonna like.
Okay.
Attack us.
And that's just you, or it's you. You're blanketing your party, correct?
Yeah. All right.
All right. What does the mist look like when you pull it? You're psychically emanating this thing. So how does that
it's like
work?
it's like from the floor, like this. It's almost like the gas kind of. It's like it almost looks like gas. It just starts kind of swirling up from the floor and just kind of surrounding us. And then within this, I want to try to move out towards her.
All right, sure. Yeah, let me unpause that. And then I'm going to clear the chat real fast. That way we have free range.
Okay. So she's far. So I don't know so she's far away. So I don't know do I have to make a roll to get.
That will be an agility roll. Yes.
All right. Let's see.
And this one will generate fear or not.
Ah, yes.
Ah!
Yes. Ah.
Dice are with you today.
Today, yeah, so far.
There you go.
All right. So I'll use the cover of the mist to get closer to her.
Okay, so is the mist, does the mist just cover your party? I thought it was very close.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm out of the mist now. Like they'll see
Okay.
me. I don't know if I can. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so you're coming. If you're going to come through and you're barreling towards demise, you've got tavern tables that have seen better days, but you
Maybe
still
I'll
have a lot
stop.
of things. I'm not saying you got to stop. I just want you to narrate
Okay.
how the hell you make this as awesome as humanly possible. Make this pulp action of how you
Yeah.
clear those guards, those Emerald Claw.
Yeah, so basically I jump on the table nearest us in the mist, and then I'm just like leaping from table to table, and this last table I just kind of somersault over the 2 guards and flip over them to land behind them, and then so now I'm near her and the 2 guards, and I will use my wild flame to attack 3 adversaries. So I basically lash out with my psychic blade to try to attack these 3 people.
I am so glad I couldn't see you do all this cool shit.
Oh yes!
Hey,
yes!
baby.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
We don't even need to roll today.
We
Gain
still
hope,
watch.
clear stress. What happens? What are we doing? What?
Good.
Welcome to the Ashen Vek show.
Okay, so it's her and the 2 guards next to me.
Okay.
All right, getting
They
attacked.
obviously collapsed under the strain of my presence.
All right.
Okay, so 19, and they're going to have to mark stress as well, correct?
Yeah.
All right, outstanding. So I'm gonna do this. That hell's already done that, and now it is. I gotta check one thing real fast. So I'm not a mathlete. That is. So your wild flame, you're cutting it. It goes from demise, and then somehow you're bending it around you. Correct? To the other 2.
Yeah, it's almost like
you?
a trail of flames coming up my blade that kind of extends itself, like kind of like making this kind of like a whip-like lash around me.
Okay, and as you have come over, come through the table area and gotten to demise, as those arms are coming up and doing your wild flame, whatever the hell your summoning power is, these 2 Emerald Claw are moving towards you, and they have joined the rest of their team as that wild flame strikes. What does the wild flame look like, and what does it look like when it kills somebody?
It basically like blisters their skin. I mean, it kind of like turns green, and it's like being exposed to like a hot flame. Like basically their skin starts to blister and like pop and probably it's pretty agonizing.
Outstanding. So, for those of you keeping tabs, the rest of your team has no idea this is happening, right?
I guess not. Yeah, because I put them in the mist. They can't see.
So you guys, the room temperature spikes slightly, and Ash, as you do your wild flame, the boils and the poxes and the pus begin to pop. The skin begins to slough off of those 4 Emerald Claws. For the metagame perspective, for those who aren't familiar with Daggerheart, these were minions, and minions have a hit point threshold. So for these guys, for every 4 points done that he deals, a minion dies and another minion dies. And so at 19 hit points dealt, that he can cut through the minions in quick succession.
Woof.
We hear screaming and just look at Axiom.
Yes,
and like,
you just
is he dying?
Of screaming, and from
Is he
upstairs,
dead?
you hear another scream, and it is a prolonged, bloody call. And the only thing that you do hear, Ash, is from demise is, "Oh, I guess we're all too late." And it's this shit-eating grin as he pulls out a secondary wand. Still on your team.
I'll take
All
the
right.
spotlight if you guys don't mind.
Yeah.
Do it.
Just as I hear the screams, and we got the sense that Ash ran off, so obviously the scream has just come from him. So I want to make sure that we clear the area, hopefully. So I'm gonna pull out a new trick that I just picked up over at Unicorn House, and from like underneath my clothing, just some sparks start to fly out. It's difficult to see amongst the mist. And then between all of them, electricity just starts to kind of bounce back and forth as they spread out around me, as I'm going to try to conjure a swarm for the first time.
Nice.
This. And
I mean, obviously, it doesn't need to be either of those choices. It can be narratively anything you want.
right, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
transforming the quote unquote fireflies into this is what the fireflies thing looks like for me. Is just this instead of the stupid nature crap that rangers are supposed to be. Could I argue that my house trained agent would apply to this?
How so?
Uh,
Your hesitation says everything.
like I feel like it's tied to.
Come on, sell it.
I feel like it's tied to it, but there's not really a good way for me to have applied this to what I'd been doing before. So I'm going to say no as well.
Okay.
Which is fine.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
That.
We've grown together.
Let's see if I can finally get. That is a 13. So all adversaries within close range. If a 13 would hit, then I'll roll into the damage.
Yeah, within close range. So yeah, it's the cats over to the table by the stairs.
Yeah, everybody within close range, whatever's left.
All right. I don't know why I'm opening these things. I can hover over it and see what they are. Yeah, that gets all of them. Actually.
Oh, I forgot to target all of them before I rolled that. That's fine. I'll just roll damage.
Not showing their range.
It should
like normal.
Yeah, I think it has your targeting up. They're all purple or pink or whatever, the fuchsia. Or whatever.
Now I just now targeted them.
Oh, okay.
If you click on your token, then it'll show the ranges.
Nice. Okay.
Roll damage. Nothing about that, and I don't think these. Sorry, I have to check. Yeah.
No, you're good.
Ruthless Predator applies to this. I'm going to make a damage roll. I'm gonna. It's fine. I'll keep this as it is. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. 11 damage to each of them.
Woo-hoo. What does it look like when someone dies?
It's difficult to see with all this dumb mist. I don't know why you would put it out there. But
I should have given you disadvantage for that roll, but I am benevolent.
But all with this, it's just it's a static discharge. So they get tased, and then their nervous system shuts down if they were to die from this. And they just got some electric burn marks periodically on their bottom as this lightning kind of just zaps back and forth through all the sparks in the area. And I try to push against this immobilization because I'm pissed, but I can't. And I'm going to hand off the spotlight.
I mean, you could still make a roll to get past it. It just requires you to make an action roll against it.
Okay. If nobody else cares, I'll do it.
No, go ahead and do that. I'm going to do something right after that.
Okay. What are you doing? How are you getting out of this? It can be any of your attributes that you can really think of, or your traits. Sorry.
I don't think, even though I want to use my agility, I don't think my agility makes sense for this case because it's a magic kind of thing, just forcing me to stay here. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to make another presence roll to try to force my will against the magic holding me in place.
All right.
And this is a reaction roll, correct?
No, this will be an actual roll that generates hope and fear.
Actual roll that okay.
Yep.
I think with this, my house trained agent could apply in that I would have had training to resist magical effects like this in the duties of performing like police service and stuff like that.
Yes, you would.
Oh.
That should do it.
Wow.
Oh
Gain home, clear stress. You are free and clear. I think Kaz, you wanted it.
Yeah. So
I'm so sad.
Once I see him snap that, I hear all these noises of things getting electrocuted. I feel the snap of the magic. He's using his knowledge of being, all in the arcane and whatever. He is just closing his eyes and grabbing the threads of the end of that, and he's just going to try and short circuit the spell that's on him as well. Hopefully,
Nice.
He's like, oh, this may hurt,
Very
but
nice.
he's going to give it a shot. So I'm going to use
do
his
this.
knowledge. I'm not going to
do
use hope or anything. He's just going to see what the hell happens here. Yeah, nothing. We'll just roll and see what happens to him. It was almost critical.
Almost.
So
was
still
good.
didn't make it.
Did
But
not
gave
make
you
it.
fear.
Yeah, it gave me a fear. It did not make it. I'm going to be nice, Axiom. Remember, you can always help your party. I will nudge you sometimes.
What does he need to succeed?
3 points.
I give him 3 points. I have 2
Just in
points
case you
left
don't
on
remember.
prayer dice.
Just in case you don't know.
I just didn't know what the difficulty was, so I wasn't thinking about it.
Sorry, 15.
Ah,
Yeah, 15 is an average difficulty in Daggerheart because
Good
of
deal. All right,
So,
yeah,
the dice.
what I
give him my
accidentally did then
prayer
was
dice.
grabbing a hold of that, grabbing a hold of his. Basically, it's just like the electricity of the spell and the silver flame, and he's like, oh,
Oh,
and it probably burns it away from him, which is the whole silver flame. When he falls to the floor, he's just gonna reach out and slap him on the thigh, and he's like, that really hurt, but I love it. And he's going to use a point of stress to give you he's going to imbue your weapon, so you have a +1 proficiency on the next attack that hits from his effusion. And he's going to take a step this direction, trying to look for Rail Vane, and like, oh, there you are. And for his second thing, he's going to do is another point of stress. He's going to give you a point of armor.
Whoa. All right.
So
Nice.
you have a point of armor. When your next hit, you reduce the damage threshold by 1.
Okay.
Nice. And because
I'm
of
not
that,
with the stress.
because of that fear roll, Railvane, is you're popping free and popping out that emerald claw. There's an emerald claw knight, and he does the and drops this 3 feet of just spiked chain attached to a massive flail head, and he is coming at you. Is that 15 top your evasion?
My evasion is 16.
Yeah. All right. Just comes swinging across. How do you manage to evade this flail?
So I imagine as the flail's coming down, I just finished breaking a hold of this magic, and he's not expecting it, so I can just duck my head down just enough to let it pass me as I bring the sword up to finish deflecting it off to the side.
Outstanding. I'm going to burn fear. I'm going to keep this momentum going.
Bastard.
Oh, we're not letting this go untouched. We are definitely not. We are going to address the wrongs that have befallen. So, Ash, Demise has that wand pointed at you, and with its left hand, he reaches out towards the ground where the bodies are. And 2 of these emerald claw rise.
Oh, come on. Like, do they rise like they look like kind of like they're dead rising, or they're back to life? Like,
Well, when they stand up, they're doing the you hear bones popping back into place, and the flesh that is boiled and slothed is beginning to heal.
wow. That does Demise themselves, did they look like they got injured by the
Demise looks like there was a bit of an injury, and Demise has the magic, not magic. Demise is relentless. If you're not familiar with relentless, that allows an adversary to be targeted, to be spotlighted twice, which I am going to do. I am going to burn the fear, and I'm going to keep Demise up, and Demise is going to, then he turns the attentions back to you, Ash, and the centerpiece of that wand where the dragon shard gem is begins to rotate. And there's a crackle of a lightning electrical energy around it. And then there is a thunderclap as it goes off.
That's a good roll.
Does that take your evasion?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just by a bit.
Yeah,
Good
the
Lord.
22 does.
Just saying.
Dang. Almost.
saying.
Yeah, that's really close there.
Oof.
16 damage. I'm going to apply it, and then you can. What do you want to do about this?
That's severe, so I will mark a point of armor to make it to
Make it minor?
2 hits. No, it's severe, so it's major still.
Oh, you said, oh, okay. So you're going to bring it down to. So I will tell you, it's not magical energy that hits you. There is something that leaves the wand, and it is a small ball of elemental earth. And it just rockets straight off the wand. Out of that dragon shard of the lightning shoots down the end of the wand, forms the ball of elemental might, and it slams into you and buries itself into your flesh.
Dang.
And I'm back over to you, gentlemen.
All right, I'm going to take the lead here for a moment. I'm going to have my spirit weapon power. So my blade is going to fly out of my hand. I don't have to move to go after this one dude that is very close.
Don't forget you have a +1 proficiency on the next attack that hits. So if you hit.
All right. Let's see if I can hit then. All right, and when I looked into the silver flame, I discovered a strength. And this strength is being used to have my blade fly from my hand, something I never learned on the battlefield, but I learned when I looked into the silver flame, my experience bonus.
Nice.
I think that works.
Yeah, it'll work.
I don't know trait modifier finesse +1. I don't think I have a way to add the other +1 that I can see.
You can type it in there.
Proficiency happens after you hit. It only goes to damage.
All right, good deal. Well, let's.
So I don't know if you can add it to the damage roll. I don't know how that works. But
let's hope I roll double 12s here.
Yeah, we can add it to the. Oh,
it was close.
You got A12. You got A12.
All right, I hit no matter what, so I guess
you certainly do. And you strike with hope.
Fly out of my hand and just try to go right into this dude's chest before it returns.
All right, roll your damage, please.
Situational bonus was +1, right? Or the bonus you gave me is +1.
It's
a
proficiency bonus, so I don't know how that applies. It just adds 1.
1 to proficiency?
Yeah, it says says gain +1 proficiency on the next attack that hits.
Okay, so that would be like, that's like any other proficiency level that you guys go up. So for purposes of this strike, you're going to roll an extra die of damage.
Yeah, I thought it was an extra die. I couldn't remember how that translated, but okay, yeah, because it's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
See if this works, or if I just.
It's going to give you your basic damage, and then we can just roll.
All right.
Another.
It's not rolling, or it's lagging when I try to roll.
Not working?
There it is. It was just lagging out on me.
What are your dice doing to you?
Lame. All right. So that is
that helps.
That is what's 13 total?
Yeah. Looks like
it. Right. 13 total.
I don't know what was going on with my dice there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. All right. Your blade cuts through, slices past him, can catch him on the rebound back as it returns back to your hand. You're hurting him, but he is still up. But there are wounds opened up on him, and those wounds are, because they're being cauterized by that flame that propels that weapon.
And the final thing I want to try to do before I pass it along is use brute strength to break this hold that is upon me.
All right.
So I'm going to roll my strength. Not as fancy as y'all using your magic. Oh, God.
Well. Thank you.
I broke it.
You did. You broke it, and now I will break you.
I'm sorry, everyone.
The Emerald Claw Knight turns. You are led by a whore. And he is coming at you with that flag.
I don't even know your mother.
You gonna take that, Vane?
I am your leader.
For those watching who are familiar, he is talking about the young prophet who speaks to the flame.
Yeah,
Do
I know.
you
who it
remember her
means,
name?
but I don't remember her name. No. but
Oh, you gotta look that up. Does the
I do
11
know
take
who
on your
you
evasion?
speak of. Yes, it does.
Don't you
Nice.
have like an 8 evasion?
I have a 9. I bumped it up by 1
Right.
when we went up
Man.
the level.
You
did
two
it
are
bump.
trading bitch blows. Oh my god.
It's like
Yeah,
they're having a
so-
slap fight. Like,
Right? This is gonna be a minor wound no matter
Yeah.
what. So it's one hit point unless you want to burn a point of armor.
I only have
so
2
I just
armor
want
slots
back in.
left.
Where's the
I do
original?
have the one extra that I got.
You do, because
from-
yeah, I'm showing 3 here. Oh no, you only have 2. That's right.
So can I just use the one he gave me and just not mark it? Or
Yeah, sure.
yeah, that way it makes it
Easy
easy.
enough.
Yes,
All right,
God.
yeah. Flail just slams into your chest and bounces off that adamantium and comes back at him in that little weird way. And he goes two-handed with the flail. I will break you, and I will break you like we have broken your faith. Do I want to burn fear? No, I do not. I'm gonna have the. Actually, you know what? No, go for it. Back over to you guys.
All right. I will summon my psychic energy blade. It appears in my hand glowing, and I will
Okay.
tell
Don't-
Professor, your madness ends now, and I will try to strike them.
Demise or
Demise, yeah.
all right. Demise with his cool
Hey!
artificial.
Oh my god!
Hey, baby.
What is
like
happening?
I said, it's the Ashen Vek show.
Who is
Where-
this? I don't recognize this character, but I'm happy.
This is a shit show.
And we don't either. We don't see any of this.
Yeah, we don't know.
It's a
any of
shit
this.
show.
This is the best.
No, you just hear like a loud, thunderous clash. Someone scream in pain. Now someone scream in pain. What is the?
The guy's
God.
wands exploded. They were cheap. That's the only reason anything's happening over there.
God damn. Woo, man.
It is crazy.
Today is a good day to die.
Man, you got your hope. You cleared your stress if you have any, correct? For your
Yeah,
I
critical?
think it
All right.
automatically does that. It's been doing
Okay,
it.
wasn't sure
It's
if
been
it was
doing it
automated.
automatically, yeah.
Yeah, what does this look like when your psychic blade comes out and you're not dropping demise, but you're whittling demise down?
Yeah, just comes. So I just lunge out and I just like stab. I'm trying to go for their heart, but they're able to like just kind of twist, and so it just kind of goes into their shoulder, but just kind of stabs like deep through and kind of sears out the other end.
God damn it. Yeah, it's that just bursts of that green psychic energy are flying off of demise. And quickly, Juan comes back up. You had one chance. You should have taken it. You and your friends will die here. And it stays with you, gentlemen. I'm not going to take a critical away from
I
you.
will clear the mist at this point. I'm realizing the mist isn't
Finally.
helping anything. So
Finally.
clear it.
Now
Hey,
you
look.
see the battlefield is just bodies, dead, scattered, electrified, tasered to death. People have been boiled
I
alive. It
kind of
looks like.
gestured at them. I gestured at the dead ones. I said, I left a few for you guys.
I'll ignore that as I take my turn. I'm too focused on my enemies to know that he said anything to me. He's not my enemy. He's my friend. I'm going to, after I parry this flail coming at me, I'm going to whip it around and try to bring my sword and the ball of this flail up into this guy's head, to try to drop him here as I turn.
All right.
Let's make sure I clear all my targets. So that is just, oh God, that's so bad. You. I
Let's do
don't
this.
like how they changed this. It's kind of a pain. I'm not going to add any of those.
Yeah.
That is a bad roll. At least it's hope, but that's a bad
Exactly.
roll. This fucking flail head that I tried to make look cool tangles up in my sword and just weighs me down as I can't get the
But you had-
blade up enough to get him.
You got
But you ended with hope. So what does that look like?
So yeah, just before I would like get stuck on him, I angle my blade enough that the flail head rolls off of it, so it clears my blade. But in the act of doing that, it passes by his like just inches from his throat, with just missing it, unfortunately. And I'll bring that back up into a guard position and look around at the others behind me. Has anyone seen Vex? He's fucking gone again.
He's fine. And I'm just going to have him run up, and he's going to attempt a spellcast roll against this guy because he's tired of this person being in front of us and blocking Axiom really from going crazy. So he is going to try a spellcast roll.
Good. There's no attacks of opportunity. Axiom's free to do whatever
we'll see if he actually does something today. We'll see.
I thought that was going to be another critical. Yeah. Holy God.
Hey, I did something with hope.
Nice.
Whoa. All right.
Nice.
So he is going to take a really low roll.
What is happening?
Yeah, we're real low. So he's going to take that, a whole 5 points of damage, but he's knocked back to far range.
Holy crap. Okay. So I'm going to deal the damage.
Because he does that same thing he does with the shield that's hooked to his left forearm. He just pang.
Yes. So I'm going to do that. He has a reaction that he gets on his way to far range. And you'll see why in a second. You can clearly see the token.
Oh, no.
The blood of Vol. Oh, hail the blood of Vol.
God.
Man, fuck you in the silver flame.
What is up with the day?
I invoke the power of Terra Miran to defeat you, bastard.
That is 19. So as Kaz bolts this dude backwards, the flail comes up and he snaps it around as his chest is caving in and it is moving up against the side of your face. Axiom.
Against whose face? Mine?
Axiom.
All right, good.
That is 19 damage.
Oh.
Yeesh.
That is major.
No, that is severe.
Oh,
if it meets or exceeds. Meets or exceeds.
Meets or exceeds, all right.
Yep.
You know what?
It's 3 points, and you can only use 1 point of armor at a time unless you have other abilities.
Well, take it to major. 1 armor point.
And you took your 2 hit points?
I think it automatically did, yes.
Nice. All right. Yeah, just your head goes sideways. And Kaz, for the first time, you realize that Axiom may not be as invulnerably built as maybe the perception amongst the Warforged, and that lower hinge jaw is just slightly ajar.
Oh man!
And pieces are starting to rattle.
Luckily, he doesn't use that to talk with. Yeah, we can fix it. We can fix it.
And the Emerald Claw knife slams up against the table, slams down to the chairs. The table collapses, and it's already been burned and just debris and rotted out. And that table collapses under his weight, and the shit that's on it spills into him. And he is leaking blood.
Oof.
If he was going to hit my dwarf friend, I was going to use I Am Your Shield anyway. So I would have took that hit no matter what.
Nice.
I got his revenge. Spend one more stress to do one more thing. This is a bad idea.
Go for it, buddy.
So I'm sending one more stress and giving you another or a point of armor there, Axiom. So next time you hit a point of armor, and then handing it off to whoever. He's just going to look at him, slap him on the hip again, and say, "You going to take that?"
All right, I guess I'm going to take that as
he did take it.
My sign to rush and
right in the face.
This dude.
All right, are you moving far? Is that what you're doing?
Where was I at?
That was far, yeah.
It's far.
Yes.
It's gonna be an agility roll.
All right. Is it a reaction roll or a regular roll?
It is not a reaction roll.
God, don't
I
let
feel like I'm second guessing myself.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, that was a 4.
No.
These dice are full of shit.
Oh, so you're gonna, let's see, I'm gonna stop you part way as you're doing this chung, chung, this 6,000 gold piece man. The Emerald Claw warrior that has been lounging this entire time looks at his gauntlets and just leaps from where he is and lands on top of one of the tables and does a slide coming at you, Axiom. And he has his flail just a spinning.
Axiom's in rough shape, boys.
Yup.
I got 3 hit points and 2 armor slots.
It couldn't possibly be a natural 20 again, so you're fine.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh my god, it
you
actually missed.
It did miss.
It's hard to do.
Yeah. So it just slides past you, comes up off the ground. I'm going to put him catty corner to you. But yes, the whole thing missed, but it looked really dope.
I want to take the spotlight.
Go
you
for
wanted
it.
Ash. Unless you wanted Ash.
No, go for it. Do it.
All right, because I want to help my Warforged buddy, but I have.
Yeah, where's that butt? I was waiting for that butt.
Yeah, I have a vendetta against the fucker at the very far end of this thing. That's been a problem. So I'm going to mark a stress so that I can fly within far range. My least mark here. Where's those stress? There we go. Boop. And I look like for a moment that I'm coming to aid you, but I just fly right on by. And I flip over these guys to land next to Ash. I want to make sure that I'm very close, that I'm within melee range of you, Ash.
You'll be fine. You don't got to measure that far there, but yeah. You'll be close.
And then not even looking at you, with the sword up, down, and around as I'm going to attack. What is that? I'm going to spend 3 hope. Wait. I have to make the attack roll first before I do that. Okay, cool. Let's make the attack roll targeting this guy. They used to have like an easy way of doing the attack rolls, and now it's just weird.
What's wrong with your attack rolls now?
For the powers?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Because inside the power, there's little blue buttons for each power.
Yeah, this is just a attack roll with the weapon.
Oh yeah, I threw mine over on my quick access bar so I can actually get to them.
You should be able to click right off of your equipment where it's installed and just click the 12.
Yeah, I just dragged them over, left click and dragged them
There's
to my
the
quick access bar in the first sheet.
I see.
Yeah, because it got emptied out when everything moved around.
Would a 17 hit the big bad or no?
No.
All
No.
right, never mind.
Demise's difficulty is a 20.
Is way
Okay.
better.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So then I come in trying to look cool, but once again, this maybe it's just the lingering effects of this mist that was in our way for so long. It's been irritated my eyes. I just can't quite,
No accountability for
I
your
can't
suckage.
quite gauge the distance right as my sword comes up short and he bats it away or whatever he does because he's a douchebag.
Too bad you have a short sword.
and I start rubbing at my eyes like, oh, this is awful. But that'll end my thing because I've failed with fear.
Yeah. And you fail with fear as that flourish comes in. Demise takes us just a couple of steps back, looks down at you and does the it is not my little Galushka. Are you ready to carry friends again? And that wand comes at like gut level. And because you came in melee range, and the wand goes gut level and you can feel it butt up against your abdomen. And you hear the electricity spin up and the thunderclap release as the elementals combine and form.
Try to bring that sword down and around as he's coming in.
Oh, that was
dang
21. I assume we'll take
That'll
it.
hit. Yep, unfortunately. Would
12
be
damage.
Major. So I'll
Major
spend
damage.
my 3 point of armor that I got from Kasimir earlier to reduce that down. So it's like 1 point of damage.
Awesome. I'm going to burn fear. I'm going to keep I'm going to keep Demise going for a minute.
So I have a quick question here. I want to make sure about the wording of this. With the armor, it says when the target is hit, reduce the damage threshold by 1.
Yeah.
Does that move it down to threshold, or does it just take a single point off of the damage? I'm not sure what it means by threshold. If it's going from severe to major to...
Yeah, it goes from severe to major, and then major to minor, and then minor to nothing.
Okay, so this hit, whatever he just took, would go from wherever it was to 1 step down. It's not a point of armor, technically, you're getting. Yeah, the point of armor thing is a different...
It's like ablation, basically.
It's the same effect, just without using an armor slot.
Yeah, he's got a thing that can give you a +1 bonus to your armor, and that's a power he can cast. This is just his imbuing.
Yeah,
ability.
I like that. That's super dope.
Nice. Demise is staying up. Demise reaches into a side pouch just underneath the cloak and whips out this flask of sickly black liquid and throws it down between you two and where the Emerald Claw soldiers are. I need an agility reaction roll from you. 16.
I like that. Don't think that'll work for me.
I don't like necrotic injector. The name of that weapon is naughty.
Boom.
Look at you guys.
Yeah, another crit.
You're like wasting your criticals on reaction rolls. It's so very sad. All right. What this does is it detonates, and it's a black wisp that comes out, and as it detonates, it gets loud, and it's the sounds of thousands of voices. The Emerald Claw that was raised collapses back down, and you two manage to withstand the tormentous sound and the overwhelming, it's a necromantic push driving at the core of your very soul.
No.
And I will push it back to you guys.
Is Kasimir still stuck in place? Is he still?
No, he's free. And if you don't mind, I'm going to move forward and do something quickly.
Yeah.
Save Axiom's ass.
Move close.
I'm fine. I can take another hit or two.
He's going to spend 1 hope to give you a point of armor. So you have another point of armor to use right now.
Nice.
And then his second part of his action, he's going to attempt the power push again, because this guy needs to get the hell away from you and give you time to do something. Let's see if this goes anywhere.
I'm a melee attacker. You're pushing them farther away.
That's okay. You need a little space for a minute. All right.
The wall is only so far away.
All right.
Exactly.
That is a good roll.
That's a
That's
very
better
good
roll
a
than last
much
time.
better roll.
That's a very good roll.
So yeah, again, the same thing, the shield backhand.
All right. Slams him up, hits that corner of the table, that slams that table, slams into the other piece of the other table, does that side flip over, hits, and the arm comes up and begins to stand up, and you can see that table shaking with the weight as it's trying to negotiate, navigate around being split already in half from the weight of the last Emerald Claw Knight and this Emerald Claw soldier who's trying to stand back up. It's still with you guys.
His final action is to reach over to this table and be like,
The one
whatever's in that mug
on the table.
All right, I just want to verify the
10-year-old beer.
ranges are all right. Like, so if I scroll over someone and they show close, they are close. Like all of that is valid, right?
That should be valid, yeah.
Yeah,
All
if you have your token selected, you should
Yep.
see the correct
All
range.
right.
Yep.
Let's
Yep.
see. All right, so I'm going to take the spotlight for a minute. My blade is going to levitate out of my hand and be engulfed in silver flame. I'm going to use spirit weapon one more time. I am going to mark a stress so I can attack 2 people with 1 attack. And I'm going to say, may the silver flame judge all of you. And my sword is going to fly towards the big bad and then loop around through the room and go back to the dude that he knocked back.
All right.
So we'll see if I can roll anything worth shit and make this actually awesome.
We believe in you.
I
Nope.
can't.
Oh,
Jesus wept.
Hey, but you got hope.
You got
I
hope.
got hope.
Well, hey, we got hope.
Yeah. That sucks so bad. 5.
You dig it out. Just that.
Maybe I should have prayed to the Warforged God.
Yeah, if you're using a sword, maybe
you-
Lord of Blades would be better.
Do you make a second attack, or is only the second attack only if the first one hits?
They both have the same attack roll.
Oh,
Yeah, he just
okay.
splits it between
Oh.
opponents.
As the blade flies back into my hand and the flame goes out, I look at it and lower my head, as if a bit of my faith has been lost in this moment.
That's all right. I know someone who can reignite your faith in a living God.
Speaking of swords, Ash will look at Railvane's very sad, very short sword, but use it as a distraction to move closer to the professor, and use his own very bright, very lengthy green
Hold on.
blade. And try.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Just to make sure you understand, the professor's not in this room with you.
Oh.
The professor's upstairs.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm talking about.
We all knew
Oh,
that.
I mean,
Ash.
yeah. Like,
We all knew that, Ash.
okay, go for it, Ash. Sorry.
I'm trying to talk smack. I should like. Yeah,
He's trying to make moves. Got it.
Yeah.
trying to do something.
Just
cool
wanted to
here.
clarify.
Oh, come on! Now people can see it. It's not working. You guys don't understand. It's so
Stage
good
fright.
before.
Your girthy blade is nothing but an illusion.
God, okay. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's just
Wow.
we're gonna fucking finish this.
Fucking
Your Emerald Claw
I hate
Marshal
this guy so much.
comes running down, and he is going to. You know what, Kaz? You are a bit of a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna take care of this.
There's
We are
no
definitely
question in my
gonna
mind
take
that I'm a
God.
complete pain in the
Scared.
ass.
We're gonna take care of this in a hard way.
Gross.
Indeed, yeah. You.
12 damage.
All right, we're going to, let's see, that would put that there. If I drop it down, he is going to do this. Spend 3 hope to have the incoming damage.
Okay, so 6
now it's
damage.
6. So that's
So-
minor, right? So it'll be
Yeah.
1.
1.
All right,
Yep.
I'm going to.
I think you need to take off one of the.
Yeah,
Are
I'll
you-
take off 1. I'm trying to decide if I. Yeah, I'll just. I'll take the other armor. So instead of 1, so that means I would have taken 1, but if I mark the armor slot, then I'll take no hit points.
Yes, correct.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right, outstanding.
So yeah, he basically at the last second he's just drinking and he's like, huh? Turns around and just at the very last second gets his shield up and spills the beer that was in the cup. He's like,
No.
A flail just hammers you. I'm going to spend
Drops
one
the
more
mug.
fear. Demise. Marshal. G. Yabisve. And Demise runs and pops out this fucking window.
Fuck. God.
I should have got that power where they can't run next time.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Back over to you, gentlemen.
Too
And
many damn
upstairs,
cowards.
you hear something heavy moving across the wood.
Can I take the
Not the
spotlight,
professor.
guys?
It's
Take
go
it.
for it to you,
Don't
James.
mind.
Axioms doesn't even want to fight anymore.
I'm gonna.
He's so bummed out.
I'm going to spend a. I'm going to spend a stress to fly after Demise.
Oh, nice. Let's do. I'll take you out of the room. Whoops. I'll take you out of the room. There you go. Outstanding. Through the window and
Do
barreling
not
down.
escape. Not again.
Barreling
And,
down. Wow. We're not gonna. We'll. You know what? We'll do that where you see Demise and he's doing the just that rocket. Demise twists, looks up at you, and then opens the arms wide. And at the last moment, whoo, this massive fucking airship catches him, and boom, 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 the elemental starts to fire up, and the deck is crewed with at least a dozen Emerald Claw and twice that more of Lazar pirates. And all weapons come up, and crossbow bolts begin to fire, and you see the Arbalest on deck, and the the dragon shards begin to ignite all along the arbalist.
Could I be within close range of these people?
Oh, close range? No.
So he got way out ahead.
He was rocketing down to that window.
Okay, so traveling far didn't get me close enough.
Yeah,
that's a bummer. I'm not gonna be this guy and be like, I'm gonna.
You can take the action roll and like push yourself if you want to catch up to hit the deck of the ship or get close. I am single-mindedly focused on killing this asshole, so I'm going to do exactly that. Of course.
That's an agility roll.
Yeah. Well,
extra distance.
Yeah, it could be agility. It could be presence. Just because you're pushing yourself. There's a few ways of looking at it.
Because I think agility makes sense for me because I'm all about like the angles of trajectory. That's what I've done in the past is make the shortest distance as possible when I'm maneuvering. Is that a reaction roll? I never remember if that's a reaction roll to push forward.
No, this will be an actual action to push yourself to move. You're pushing yourself hard.
Don't fuck up.
Do not fuck up. That was almost a crit. 14. You need a 15.
I give him a point.
There you go.
Oh, 15. Dang.
You, how close?
No, he didn't help me out.
You're rocketing down. How close are you getting to this airship?
I have no intention to land on it. I would skim over the top of it because I want to release once more this electric swarm over the entire airship.
Nice. Okay, awesome. Go ahead and roll
you did your Make-A-Wish moment for the Make-A-Wish kid for his last act.
I'm secretly hoping they kill his ass. That's why I give him
I'm gonna die real hard.
That's a good possibility because he dove into an airship.
A big problem.
Yeah, it's a huge problem.
What if you get a crit?
That's true.
Yeah, what if I get a crit?
That is true statement. And is your
snaps in half?
Yeah. Go ahead and make the roll.
I'm going to argue my experience morally gray, actually, for this, as I have no problem murdering all these people to get that guy.
Man. God, it's a tough one because
they're all bad guys.
Yeah, they're pieces of shit, so I don't know that it really matters.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Do that.
You should have said, I don't mind killing everyone underneath if this ship explodes. Their collateral damage. That's morally gray.
Yes.
So out from you
I fly
all
through
these,
the hull.
These fucking sparks again. Yes.
Oh, very nice. I will take
everything
that
within close range is going to start experiencing a sudden influx of voltage as I'm going to use Ruthless Predator to increase. Oh no, that just increases proficiency. That's proficiency based, right?
Which?
The damage. Yeah, that's proficiency based.
Yeah, because the number of dice is based on your proficiency level.
Yep. So do that.
Which is 2.
Boop. Apply that effect. Why? Oh yeah. Apply effects and roll damage. It's not giving me that extra D8.
You can just roll it and then use the little die roller.
That is unfortunate. What the deuce?
Unfortunate, but not surprising.
That makes my heart hurt. 11 damage.
11 damage.
So what does this look like as you're coming down and you're doing that nose dive and then
so I rocket down at the last second. I throw my arms out wide, so I just stop for a moment in midair as these sparks of electricity go out, and once again this electric storm between all of them just carpets whatever's in range, dealing this damage.
Okay. And tell you what I'm going to do. As you do that, you blanket an area of the airship, and you see the Emerald Claw, the Lazar pirates, And there are men and women. It's not just humans. You are laying waste to all number of peoples across EBERRON. As they begin dropping, you can realizing they're at that minion level, as the arcs spark from one to another to another to another. They're electrifying each other. The rain is not helping. There's puddles on the ship. One falls into a puddle, electrifies the entire puddle, which causes another one that was standing in the puddle to electrify. Demise is in the middle of that. You roll well enough where you catch Demise with a little bit of electrical energy, enough for Demise to almost drop down to one knee.
No!
And he simply raises his hand, and the airship begins to pull, and then a battery of weapons release.
Yup.
To the planet. Okay.
It's a lot of really good rolls on your side, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I like this. I like this update.
That's unfortunately a D4 can't quite get me high enough to beat a 22.
It's all right. Okay, I'm gonna roll damage. This is the ballista coming at you, and as well as other bolts and bows coming at you. 11 damage.
11. That would be a major. So I'm going to mark armor slot to reduce that to a minor.
All right. How do you avoid the ballista, that ballista bolt primary, and then take the smattering of smaller wounds?
Yeah, that primary ballista bolt it's a combination of twisting my body and bringing my blade to bear to just kind of deflect it slowly off to the side so that it maybe skims me a little bit, cuts some of my clothing, but it reveals my side and my back to the rest of the incoming fire to hit me with this smattering of crossbow bolts.
All right. And with that, the airship just pulls away. And this thing does 700 miles a day. So, it is rocketing away from you.
Oh, I'm so pissed. God damn it. But that'll be my situation here.
That was an ass whooping on Demise.
I will call out to Kasimir and Axiom. You handle it down here. Railvane's fled again, but I'm going to check on the professor, and I will head upstairs to see if the professor's still breathing.
All right. Give me the agility roll, because that's a long way to go and a short time to get there.
Right.
Yeah, he's going to do what they say can't be done, though.
They have a crit right now.
It's with hope. So you manage to get there, and you really hit that first stair. It caves in on your foot, and you're like, "Oh, this place is actually crumbly." And again, upstairs, you hear something boom, something heavy hit wood. Technically, you can still keep moving. It's not like there's no initiative action. You guys can keep moving and acting until you roll fear.
Up to you. If you want the Axiom to take the spotlight and start beating things up, or if you want to keep moving.
I know. I think Axiom needs to redeem himself and get hurt something.
Axiom lifts his blade. First time you ever seen with hesitation and doubt in his ability as I swing at this dude in front of me with a lack of zeal, as I just feel defeated at this point. The silver flame has let me down.
I'm about to make a villain.
I've been beat to shit. I can't hit anything. The flame.
It's okay, buddy.
The flame has left me doubtful in my faith.
He's just kicking rocks, dragging his sword in the dirt.
And then it redeems itself.
Hey! Oh my God!
He's just like, well, I don't even care. Slice it in half.
With the most nonchalant swing of my blade, I come down on this dude's head with no expectation of doing anything at all. I'm actually thinking of the bladed god as I swing.
Yes. Oh.
Oh my
pretty good.
God.
Wow.
Holy God.
I think that's
39
the most
damage.
I've seen.
Yeah, it's a lot. And again, one parting shot is all it takes. Is a 10 hit your evasion or 11?
It does.
Oh man.
Not a crit back this time.
Yeah, not a crit.
Not a beaver, so.
15 damage.
Don't forget you have that 1 point of armor I added.
I will use that point of armor then.
All right. That brings it down to a minor. Are you taking that hit point or you?
Take the armor slot to bring it down, then I'll take a hit point.
All right. Hey, you just as you. Is it the words of the multiple servants of the Lord of Blades? Are they finally getting to you? Is that what's happening here?
I gave my all with that spirit weapon. I really channeled my faith in the silver flame, and it did nothing. So as I'm sitting there with that blade in my hand, I'm thinking that maybe the flame is not the answer, but metal, iron, the blade itself
We're so
is the true answer to defeating these enemies, and maybe the true answer to more. And I will let blood and blade decide. And as I swing down my blade and he gets just split, it really makes me question.
This is a messy, messy death.
All that I have been
all
taught.
he does is swing that flail back. Go for it. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. And as I pull up my hand covered in the blood of this flesh bag, I look towards the other. And I go towards him and try to do the same. May this be a sign if I truly am on the wrong path.
Let's just narrate this one out. All right, go ahead and narrate what you're doing. No words necessary.
So I pull my blade out and I run towards him and I raise my blade and say, if the silver flame is the wrong path and the Lord of Blades is the right, let this strike be true.
Okay.
And I bring it down on him.
And he collapses a second death today. And I'm sure your friends all heard that.
Yeah, so we have to,
and I raise my blade and I'm like, right? To the brother I slew out of blind faith, I am sorry.
What did you ask?
Color me surprised, Kasimir yells as he runs over here, tosses the empty cup away, and he's like, I think the big guy's gone nuts. Let's go upstairs and check on the lady.
Yes.
we are
Give him
so
some
much
space.
trouble.
He's going to yell back, Axiom, there's something really big up here. You might want to come and hit.
I take a moment as they go on and I look at my blade and I think for a moment.
Sure.
What does it take to change your God and faith in this system?
Oh, it's all narrative, man.
Good deal.
All narrative.
It's like flipping a switch.
There will be some contemplation.
Yeah, and now chat, we have a split scene. As you can see, when you two get up the stairs, it is pitch black up here.
All right, I will summon my blade to give us a little bit of light here.
I think I'm gonna. Man, I hate the fucking that I can't just apply it to your stupid fucking token. It really pisses me off. Without killing your token and then giving you the light source. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this super fucking easy. I'm gonna put a light. You have psychic powers. You could just create light.
Psychic talent. Yeah, I can make a small object glow. So
yeah. How about you want to do a small object like a fucking floor tile or a chandelier or some other bullshit?
Okay.
I'm just asking you. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Oh, well, my blade. Well, I'm saying my blade. Actually, it's my blade that I. I mean, it's not a small object.
Yeah, but you can.
It's not Railvane's sword, but you know.
Your blade is definitely a small object.
It's real tiny.
And it's green, right?
I wield it well, though. Okay, come on.
You got some issues with it lately.
Okay.
Anyway,
It's burning.
It's like a weird. Oh my god! They took it from me. None. It's fine. Okay. All right. I got some light for you, but I think you guys are in a position where you can barely just kind of see from where your tokens are. That's okay because I purposefully kind of fucked you guys. So I'm going to move it. What is happening? There is no God. Jesus H. fucking Christ. Stop moving your tokens.
Oh,
I'm trying to put your men in here. Okay, you two are in this area, and it's a landing area where the rooms would branch off from, coming up to the second story of the inn. There are indications of stairs that lead up to another level, but those have all but collapsed or have become impassable. You do see a series of doors leading to other rooms. Directly ahead of you, there is a single door that has been cracked open enough to allow your light to spill in.
all right. I'll look at Kaz and shrug and kind of like, you know, run towards the door.
We heard
All right.
footsteps.
You did hear footsteps. All right, go ahead and you can move your people.
Okay. Is this a room in here? Another room?
It is another room. You're gonna need to let me. Are you gonna? I should have had a light prepared.
Let's see something. I'll keep on going.
Oh, you're gonna see something. All right. Well, you might want to halt and give me a second because you're about to shit
Okay,
yourself.
sure.
Room opens up. The professor
Oh no!
is been thrown on top of a table, a long table. There are notes and paper. There are accoutrements scattered all about. There are maps everywhere. There's shit pinned to the walls in here, and there's weird threads tied between things. Her chest has been completely devoured, straight through. Their creature that is standing on top of her with its muzzle buried in here looks up, and that long tongue, about a foot long, like a dagger long, licks up and licks past her chin, pulls itself around her eyes, up through her ear, pulls up and looks at you. This creature's about the size of the dwarf, Kasimir. And it's crouched over, it's covered in blood. And as it bears down on you, there is nothing but a subtle growl, and its eyes light up with a bright yellow fire. It's reflecting off of your light. I'm going to burn fear and teach you a lesson.
Don't worry, Ash. I'll be there in a moment.
Oh, come on! Oh,
Whoa, you're rolling good today.
I am really rolling good.
We're all
That is a
rolling.
lot of dice.
Spikes.
22 damage as
Oh
it
my
leaps
God.
at you, claws coming out as it comes off that table.
yeah, that's severe. So I'll mark an armor point, but I'll still take 2 damage.
That's almost massive damage for you. Your massive damage is 26.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so its jaws latch on to your collarbone, and the claws wrap around your body. It's of enough size where it can hold on to you, and it begins to tear, and the flesh begins to rend from your spine. The jaws are closed around you, and it begins to tear your flesh from the bones.
I'm gonna just look over kind of at Kasimir like, "Fuck, help me!"
And Kaz, you definitely can see this because the psychic light has lit the rooms.
Okay, we're going to give it a shot here. I've got 2 different things I can try here. I'm trying to think which makes the most sense. I think him moving in, and he's going to try, and I think give us a second to try and get this thing off of you. I don't know if I'm going to hit, but we're going to try. We're going to see if he actually hits the thing.
It's not your worst
Does
roll.
a 15 hit it?
A 15
Looks
does
like a miss.
not hit it. You did miss.
Oh,
you are
that's-
close. You are very
Oh.
close.
Are there any paradise left? Does Axiom have any paradise?
No, he used the last one on me.
He sure did. Revenge was apparently more important than,
It was
In
so
my life,
close
of
too.
course.
not getting your asses whipped. The spotlight's still on you, gentlemen, and now you have 2 party members engaged, and you have 2 party members OFO.
All right. Well, I'm
If
going
he
to make
swings
my
at it
way.
and misses, he's
I
gonna
am-
try and swing at it again. The same exact thing. He's just, if it dodges, he's like, get off of him.
All right.
He's gonna give it. He's got to give it one more shot. He's gonna try and do the same exact thing.
All right, Axiom, are you
One of
moving?
these days he'll
Yes,
connect.
I'm making my way up to where they are.
Oh,
All right, there we go. Well, it's with fear, but
It is with fear. Thank you.
this
It's
will
delicious.
knock it too far.
Did you just call him delicious?
It's delicious.
He'll be delicious. It's gonna do a
That's
good
a
amount of
Decent
damage.
damage.
It's gonna do 18
Wow.
damage and knock it to far. I'm trying to get it off of him, basically.
Outstanding. God damn. Okay. You do knock it too far, but the impact of your weapon, it goes up and it comes up, and as you're knocking it down, it springs off of its 2 legs and scampers up the wall. He scampers up that wall and is crouched in the corner, and the shadows are beginning to thicken where it is now. Oh my God, where it's resting in that corner. And that was with fear, correct?
It was, yes.
Oh, man. Okay. This thing. And it's this wave of energy that strikes the both of you. I need presence reaction rolls from both of you, please.
I'm gonna probably fail this again because I'm really bad at presence rolls.
can I
Which is
use
really
my
good for an
out of the
arcane
out of the
guy.
frying pan? Burn a hope for out of the frying pan. On
You
this?
sure can.
All right.
Yeah, Kaz, you're fine. It's a 15.
Oh,
Oh
okay,
no.
cool.
Oh, no.
I'm not
no,
fine.
No, no. You are not fine.
I'm so sorry.
is-
I'm laughing.
It's the drool and the blood and the spittle are dropping down these long strands as it's just the howl unleashes. There is a terror inside of your heart, Ash, that you have not felt in a very long time. You remember being chased as a child in far off Adar. As you take
Oh no.
Woof.
18 damage.
So that's severe.
I'll be looking at a death.
Does it matter? I mean, if I use an armor point, it's still gonna take me out. I'm still gonna be out of hit points. Like.
Oh, we have entered death moves.
First death move of the campaign.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. You know your choices, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Whatever that rolling thing. Yeah, whatever the.
Do you want to take a second before I require this roll of you? No one's going to say, well, you know, no one's going to get to you before you have to make a decision. Just so everyone's aware. He will make the death move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you want to take a minute and allow your compadres to witness this.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like yeah, let them do. I think
Alright.
Axiom set it up here.
All right. The Axiom can see clearly, I believe, yeah?
Get in there. You go for it, buddy. You were
All
you
right,
wanted to do
I'm-
something.
Where the hell do you knock the bad guy to? I don't see him.
He's up in the
Where-
Way
corner.
past it.
Up where I'm hanging.
Axiom's
Oh, there
wandering
he is.
around. And what about you, our Rail Vane?
I know I can't catch up with them, unfortunately, and I don't
No.
have range. There's no way I can continue this. So I
Yeah.
do take a moment. It takes me a moment of some somewhat childish sulking before I remember that the professor is the one that we were here
one that
having
matters.
problems. So I'll zip back up there, and as I do, I'm just gonna drink a potion. As I
Okay.
do.
Are you...
Having a potion.
You're not stupid. You knew she was on the second floor.
Yeah.
Do you want me to place you outside of the
Outside the
second
window, of
story?
the second floor.
Okay. Where in relation to the... Are you coming straight back, like straight up from where you come out the window?
Yeah, if I can see
Okay.
a window on that side of the building, then I would make my way. For that.
Gotcha. And you can see, I think from your vantage point, you can't see anything, but you can see Axiom in there. You can see this creature in the corner. Now, for those of you who aren't aware for Daggerheart and who think Daggerheart is no such thing as death and characters are invulnerable from all the shit, Well, you're wrong, and we're going to witness it. Now, yes, the player can decide the character does not die because they're not narratively prepared to die. So there is a Blaze of Glory, which would allow Ash to go out on a very high note. Essentially, he takes one action at his discretion. It automatically critically succeeds, and then his character will pass through the veil of death. He can choose to avoid death, but that also has consequences because while he may be down and out, when he comes back up, he will very likely bear a scar. And we can get into that, what those do. Scars remove points of hope, your maximum hope available to your character as you take scars.
Like my face.
Yeah, or he can risk it all, which is roll his duality dice. If hope is higher, he stays on his feet, and he clears a number of hit points and stress equal to the roll. That's only if it's hope. If it is fear, well, it was good having Ash in the party. So, once again, for all the naysayers, you Daggerheart's not deadly to characters, get fucked.
All right, so here you go. Risk it all.
Are you risking it all?
Go for it.
Oh,
Risk it all, my man.
let me clear the chat.
Man.
Let me clear the chat. So there is a duality dice button just above the little chat window, the little inner message window. If you want to just click that. Damn, dude, this is. It's multicolored. It's the blue. The
Okay, it says select move here on my sheet. It says select move.
Yeah, use a death move. Okay, use it. Okay, this is a risk it all.
All right, come on.
Can my quarry link? Can my quarry spirit like kind of like?
No, I don't think it's a straight move. Yeah, it's a straight roll of the dice. There's nothing to it.
Hey!
Oh! That's what I needed. Hope, right? I needed hope.
Yes, you clear. What was your hope die? A 7?
7. Yeah.
Holy shit! You clear 7 total stress and hit points. Total, you get 7 points to clear across the sheet, and you are right back in the action.
I look at, I see Railbane hovering outside the window, and he's got that like kind of flowing kind of look to himself, and I'm like, this he cannot see me go out like this. Fuck that. And I just dig down deep, and I just like purify everything from I've gone through, right?
Oh, you are good to go. You are very much good to go.
Well done, my friend.
Take that thing out. I'm still not going to go near it. Okay, so I'm pointing to Axiom. Take that thing out.
All right, I'm going to answer the prayers of my compatriot who I thought was going to be carried out.
No.
We just jumped back up.
Oh my!
Nothing fancy. I'm just going to stick them with my combat blade.
Yeah.
I'm still conflicted with what I'm going to do after this.
My heart is still fluttering
with flame or not.
Man, I really was not sure if we were going to be making you a new character or not.
I know. I was thinking like, what am I going to be next?
Oh my God!
Wow!
Yeah. Almost a crit too.
Almost a crit.
Sorry, I coughed right in the camera or the microphone. I'm sorry. That is phenomenal. God damn. Okay.
If he doesn't drop, I'll keep the
You
spotlight.
didn't select a target. You
yes, I did.
I don't know.
I
You didn't select a target.
know I selected a target. This shit's lying on us then.
Yeah, I know. It's lying on you.
I made sure I selected a target before I hit the fuck.
You got it. So you hit this thing with all of your might, and the blade, it's almost as if the blade cannot penetrate the flesh, and it leaves a blood streak down it where there is a razor thin slice running down this creature's chest.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to keep hacking at it and see what happens.
Please do.
Just full on chaos mode until there's nothing but bone and sinew left, if I can even do anything to it. Go full Conan mode here. Or I'll miss with my second swing and
Definitely miss.
Hey, still hope though, man. You could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
keep going.
still hope.
Keep going.
Still hope.
All right, I'm gonna
you
keep
maintain
going.
your ability. Well, yeah, you got your teammates too. So
Well, they told me to keep going. So
okay, but Railvane is outside
right.
like it's the fucking vampire movie.
Do one
Invite
more
me
there.
Invite me
Oh,
in.
no.
never mind.
There we go. I'll take that opportunity.
With fear though, with that final swing, and I realize I just cannot do anything. As I pull my blade back, I cut the rope of my silver flame holy symbol and let it drop.
All right, is it 12 match your evasion?
Yes, it does.
Hey guys, remember when we had those paradise? Oh.
I like those paradise.
16 damage.
All right. If I run out of armor, what happens? I have one armor left.
Well, then you start taking hit points.
It just means I can't. All right. I just make sure there wasn't some sort of weird, like being you're a warforged with no armor, you can't move or something weird.
No. And I realize you lose this last armor, and you're a couple of points away from.
All right. I am out of
Testing
armor,
your face.
and I have one hit point left.
All right, Kasimir. This thing comes at him and slams into him. Its jaws begin rending, and then at first it's like, why are you biting adamantium? And then you see the parts that aren't adamantium. The wood is being crushed. Those wooden joint and lattice work pieces, and that sinewy flesh that is connected, and it just is breaking and being ripped apart on Axiom. His armor is holding, but that chassis is beginning to give way. And there are parts that are actually starting to drop off from him. And I am going to use the creature's relentless feature. He's going to move past Axiom, hit the professor, land in the middle of her chest and her body. A little more gore goes everywhere, and it's going to bound past you two out of the doorway, and it lands on all fours, looks back, and begins to move. And I will pass the spotlight back to you, gentlemen, as this creature is beginning to flee.
Well, we know Railvane likes to chase, so
He
that's what I was
does.
gonna do.
If you guys want to, I'm going to do one quick thing and then hand it to you. Because he sees it jump across, he's just calculating where it's going to land, and he's going to attempt.
Nice.
He's going to use. I think I'm going to use Chosen by Fate,
Ooh.
my thing, because he's like, okay, this thing is a monstrous thing. We can't let it go. And he's just like, okay. He listens to the voice and says, okay, fine. So he'll mark that point. So he'll do it. We'll see if it actually hits it. But
it's a good roll.
yeah.
It's a good roll. Oh,
so it's
God.
going to
man.
do some damage to it.
Okay.
So it's going to do 8 points of physical damage from this huge spike of sparks that just a metal spike shoots out of the floor with spikes all over it and does 8 points of damage to it.
All right. Easy enough. And that is fear once again. So those spikes are coming up. It lands on those spikes, and it takes those quick step snaps. And as it does that, it does a weird snap move, and it almost thrusts itself as it's in the air a little bit forward, comes down, twists, and then it stands on its hind legs and begins to run off into the dark. And as it runs into the dark, Kaz, you swear that its shape is shifting. I'm going to consider that creature the fuck gone.
You don't get to chase now, Seth.
Oh, you can still chase it.
Yeah, I'll come.
If you
in
haven't
and-
noticed the amount of damage rolling, I would highly advise going solo on that thing.
He'd like
Go
to roll.
for it. You can do it.
Would highly advise.
I'll come in the window, and then
Okay.
I'd seen it start to run off. Do I see any kind of indication of it? Even like, no, I don't.
No, it just gone. It just hauls ass. There's parts of blood in the middle of that the foyer up there, where Kasimir's enchantment caught it. But other than that,
caltropped it.
Yeah, essentially, right? You definitely you heard it, but just it didn't look like it was remotely injuring this creature. There was some pain, but nothing major.
I think because I don't see it, I just have a trajectory, but that could be anywhere. And now I'm distracted by the professor. So even though I'm ready to go off hail-mail after this thing, as I would usually do, I notice what has been done to the professor, and I'll just stop here and start kind of like trying to fucking put her back together. Looking up at Ashen, like, what can you do? Get your flame.
Speaking of putting it back together, I'm going to go over to Axiom. I've never seen him like this. I thought it was kind of indestructible.
No, he's pretty bad.
I'm going to pull out a minor health potion, and I'm going to give it to him.
I guess I dump it. I don't have a mouth.
Put it in an eye socket.
Oh, so
My
4 hit
ear
points.
hole.
You
Nice.
clear 4 hit points.
Nice.
Thank you.
What can you do for her?
I pick up the silver flame medallion I cut off, and I hand it to him. You try. And I walk away.
Oh, damn.
Kaz is looking. It looks like she's quite gone. Correct?
She's
quite gone.
dead. Yeah, she is dead.
I also, out of character, figured she was dead, so give a dramatic.
We can't do anything. How are the two of you doing?
Well, I look down at myself, and I'm just like, I'm amazed that everything seems to be fine. I'm like, I think I'm doing okay, but I'm worried about Axiom. I think his faith has been shaken, and Kaz, you probably can reach him better than the two of us.
Just talk to him. Get him back here.
About what?
Trying to like gather her.
Just a potato. He doesn't. What?
They don't.
You start to you're
I'm a baked potato right now.
Are you trying to? You're just getting the professor off the table, or are you?
Yeah, just like
back inside,
or yeah, just like
Okay.
that kind of shock moment of like trying to put her back together. Maybe, take my cloak off and start wrapping her body up in it just to gather her together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm thinking maybe like I could have done something, but I tried revenge instead. Because she looks fresh. She looks freshly gonzo.
She is freshly gonzo, and you are realizing that she is not just dead, whatever that creature did. She has been mutilated.
Yeah, she's missing bits.
Her tongue has been removed, almost at the root of the tongue. It's completely gone. Her mouth line has been sliced all the way back near the points of her ears where they meet her head. And on the back of her neck is a circle that it's like if you were to flake out rope, where it does this little concentric circle, and it has a simple slash that goes through it. It would be running top to bottom, and it's been carved in the back of her neck. Her nails have been removed. Her hands have been broken. They have been bloodied. They have been sliced through almost to the bone. And her little feet have been stitched together.
Stitched together. That's different. Could I make a knowledge roll?
You can. It will be a disadvantage for you.
I also have a question while he's rolling. Now, final words, I can speak to a corpse and it must answer. Her not having a tongue won't affect that, because I wouldn't think it would matter.
It would be magic, yeah.
It's magic. I thought so.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure you weren't like big brain in it. Like, yeah, I cut her tongue out, bastard. She ain't gonna answer shit.
No, I don't look at your character's abilities. I don't give a shit what you guys can do. You surprise me, and I surprise you.
So I'm like my specifically, I'm trying to think if any of these like all this mutilation has a correlate to some sort of like either magical or some kind of occultish type thing.
So that's easy enough. Without a roll, yes. You know, you've been alive long enough to know there's some weird shit that happens. But to pinpoint what it is, that would be the disadvantage.
Right. And then could I use my formal education?
Yes, you can. And the difficulty is going to be high, though. It's going to be, this is hard. This is a 20.
Sure. All right. So formal education, disadvantage, roll.
Oh. So close.
I am going to use adaptability. I'm going to mark a stress to reroll.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah, keep forgetting that
power.
I can do that.
Narratively, what does this look like then? You're pushing yourself to access this knowledge. Like, what is happening for you?
Yeah, so physically there's not really anything going on, but inside it's like I'm going down one pathway of like the mutilation equaling the creature itself. And then on the flip side of that with the reroll, it's like, well, maybe it doesn't have anything to do with specifically with this creature, but whatever that thing could be part of or representing.
Can I burn a hope to give him advantage so it cancel out the disadvantage by just basically sharing with him what I like my perspective on it?
Yeah, you want to not tag team, but oh my god, aid another.
Like aid another, yeah.
Aid another.
So
Okay, sure.
That'll cancel out the disadvantage, right?
Sure will, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Nope. Oh, God, damn. Damn.
As I see him looking at the corpse, I walk back up after pouting for a moment, and I'm going to do final words without saying anything to them by just putting my hand over her body.
Okay. I'm like staring at her dead form and
we'll see what I get.
Ah!
Okay, that succeeds. All right.
Oh.
As I put my hand over her, the silver flame appears, but it's not nearly as bright and seems to almost flicker.
Okay.
We can ask her 2 questions. Technically, it's 3, but I'm only telling them 2 because I got my own question to ask.
Sure.
What is it you wish to know from her before she passes on fully?
What is this symbol on her neck? I'll describe the swirl in the line.
All right. I am marked by the cult from the deep deserts of Zendrick.
And that's not good.
Is there anything else you wish to ask her?
I'll let you guys go for it.
I'm not gonna. I'm just thinking. Yeah, to talking out loud to the group. Like, perhaps maybe she can try to give us some kind of a clue to track down her assailants. If we're going to Zendrick, we're going to need some kind of a. It's like a jungle. We'll need something to like a place to start.
I don't know if she's hidden anything for us too, but you just ask whatever you need to ask.
Look, is there anything you can tell us about your assailants to help us track them down, or what can you tell us to help track them down?
The body contorts ever so slightly, and the head crackles as the bones in the neck fight the rigor mortis as the head turns that head towards your direction, Ash. And that ghostly voice that you once knew as Professor Algia. There is a cult at work. They seek an awakening. They are dangerous. Knowledge is all around you. And you have one question left.
For my final question, Professor, before I let
You said there were two.
go. I did say there were two. I lied. Tell me about
Blades,
the Lord of Blades.
No.
The Lord of Blades is a deceiver. He wishes the best for his people, but his methods, they are terrible. He will never be a god. He walks in the shadows of the morn, and with that, there are these massive ghostly arms that reach up and grab a hold of that body, and her face goes, it twists into a visage of almost an animalistic or demonic, and you can't have more. And it just, the arms pull down and her corpse goes sallow, just completely drained of any energy of life and or the remnants of her soul.
I want to approach Axiom with his holy symbol and say, sometimes the silver flame may test you, not that you may not that you walk away, but that you can double down your resolve to see that you must really walk through the fires to cleanse yourself. And I say, I think there was more for you here, and I will hand him back the symbol.
I take the symbol and put it in a pouch, not around my neck. We shall see.
All right.
I'm gonna pick up the professor like a child wrapped up in that cloak as much as I can.
Well, technically, it says on a failure or once the corpse has finished answering your questions, the body turns to dust. But you can play it however you want. I don't really care if you want to do it for theatrics. It's fine.
It's there's an important reason I said what I said.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start looking around the room because it sounds like I think we heard that there were notes and stuff here, like any kind of information we can find.
He said there was knowledge all around.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just examine any papers or notes or.
All right, there is a lot. It looks like the professor had. If you didn't know any better, Ash, this is sort of your realm. It looks like she was slowly losing her goddamn mind. There are articles from a variety of newspapers. There are business cards. There are notes of information from a number of sources. There's a lot, but none of them. It's not like it's like, oh, this is letter A. Oh, this is a continuation of that letter. It's not. There's no correspondences that are multiplied back and forth, but there are odd things. Do you want the most curious piece first, or do you want the most interesting piece first?
Let's go with curious.
All right, the most curious piece is there is a kind of all underneath some of the paperwork and the scrolls and the broadsheets that she has collected here, there is a House Thorani image projector, which is essentially one of their, it's like a scrying device, but it also stores images and audio and video. It just stores images and it can store sounds and sights.
Okay,
like
so
the ones we saw in the warehouse.
Yeah.
Say again.
Like the ones who were on the warehouse that we kind of disabled.
Same exact thing.
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
And they're crafted of this like a material. They're sit in a circle, and then there's a dragon shard that sits in the middle that is suspended in the middle of this thing, and it has these silvery threads that hang those. You're an artificer, so knowledge of how they're made, it's up your alley. It's normally crafted materials, but like the threads that are used are a form of alchemically enhanced spider webs. It's silk that holds these together. And then the dragon shard in the middle, all of you are familiar with dragon shards. It is a kyber shard for a dragon shard. And it has a slight crack and a flaw running through it. However, for our house agent, you can still feel it. It holds magic from that dragon shard. Most people have to be able to activate dragon shards, but for dragon marked errors, you intuitively know that these things are active.
Sure. Do I know if I could activate this thing, or does House Thorani have some sort of like secret BS within the house?
No. You can absolutely try to activate it. It's for you because you're not House Thorani. You don't bear the mark of House Thorani or House Fjarland. You need to make a presence roll.
Holding the professor and kind of the crook of my arm, then I will try to do though. I will try to do that.
All right.
Let me see what it is that she was working on.
Let's have that roll. That's going to be a 15 because you're dragon marked.
Sure. I'm going to use house trained agent. I think that fits for this.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Nice. All right. Yeah, that absolutely works. So as you're fiddling with it, the dragon shard begins to light up and the image that's inside of it begins to swirl. And you're holding it and you know how to use them. So you can have it held and you can put your hand out and essentially it's going to project something out. And think of a holographic projector. You can put it to a table, you can put it to a wall, kind of wherever you want this. Whatever's coming out needs to project onto a surface.
Okay. So yeah, I'll guide them to setting up that way and then get it activating so that it shows us what it's going to show us.
Okay, you set that up, and the image that comes out, there's a settlement, and it looks like it's deep inside of a jungle, but there is a tall tower that is almost in ruins, and there is a massive Lyrander airship that is berthed at that tower, and the back of it, on the transom, which is the ass end of a ship, is the name of the vessel, which is the Dark Maiden.
The Dark Maiden is the name of the vessel.
Yes.
Can I think back on if I've seen the name of the fucking airship that just escaped?
It's not the Dark Maiden. That's definitely not the one.
Okay. So
it's not the one that
very differently.
Yeah, also, this ship that escaped is the same one that attacked the office before, I'm assuming.
Okay. Yes, same ship, same vessel, same arbalist loaded with death. Yep.
Always the fucking Lyrander's.
Okay. Scott, you also mentioned there's something most interesting here. What was that other what was the most interesting thing here?
So let me ask, what do you, as your character, what is Ash, what kind of topics are you interested in? Are you interested in like antiquities,
like
oddities,
prehistory, the oddities, the dreaming dark, this
interesting
formless entity that most people don't know about that's gonna come and try to invade the world. And
I want to.
What now?
I'm going to read you something, and then you can narrate on a scale of 1 to oh shit where your character is. I think you, the player, knows what I'm about to read. It is a handwritten note. It's a letter. Honestly, it's on letterhead, but it's seen better days, and it is dated 998. It is written out to a one Auren Irtane, and it says, "The market has changed. I am no longer at the old stall in Darkot. Too many eyes. The agent, Beric Vane, remains in the city. He is pressed too far, but he still remains useful. The desert site is not empty, but what we found there, it was not meant to be found again. Do not trust the shipments coming through Stormreach. Something has already claimed them. and it is signed Keshten Val. And do you, Rob, know the importance of Dark Hut?
This isn't related to the blood of all, is it?
No, Dark
No, I
Hut.
don't.
So you're a Kalistar, so I'll give you the character would know because of the story of your people. So a lot of people believe that Stormreach is the first settlement out of that was not in Giantish, in Zendrick. That's not true, and you know that because you grew up with the stories that there is another place on the western area of the continent of Zendrick. And that city is called, it sits in the Scimitar range of mountains that overlook the Menenkat Desert, and it is called Dark Hut. And it is a city that is brimming with the blessed ones, the Kori, refugees from Riedra, the hunters of the Kalistar. And I will paste all of this into a journal for you too.
That'd be cool.
I'm gonna
Yes.
look at everyone like, gentlemen, it's time to pack our bags and get your bug spray.
Of course, the Eye of Stormreach would be involved in all of this.
Point at that tower. That's in Zendrick. This is not. So, what's more important?
Well,
I think we see to the professor first before anything else. I do not,
Of course,
know about the rest of you, but we've obviously stumbled or fallen upon something above what we expected to be doing with the professor.
What is there to see about the professor? She is gone.
We tend to see to those of organic nature in their passing.
It's a waste of time.
It does not. But I do not expect you to understand that.
You
This
guys
is
don't
not
have that
war,
geometry.
my friend. This is everyday life, and it is tragic.
This is a waste of
Look
my
over.
time. I'll be at the dwarf's forge whenever you need me, and I leave.
yeah, just point at him as he leaves and says, he's not peace forged. He doesn't understand these things.
I know, but she is. I just look down at her, just riddled with wounds and
Yeah.
just mutilated. This
Do you
deserves.
know why I call him Potato? Why he is
Yes,
Patek to
I
me?
get it. He's-
Why?
doesn't-
Why? What do you think?
That's what's in his head.
No. In your lab, you take a potato, put pieces of metal in it, you generate current.
And then it explodes.
That is all he is. There's nothing there. It's these. We make hundreds and thousands of them.
Oh, you
We
use
use them, we're done with them. That is the way of things. He doesn't know any better. What is he going
not
to do?
what he was anymore. He is his own person now. He needs to understand that each of them is worth something as well.
Well, you are about as deluded as he is, but we should see to her. Because she is real, and she was a person.
I'm walking away. I hear that she is real part, and I'm like, yeah, you motherfuckers. Yeah, you motherfuckers. I see how it is.
You may have made a good roll tonight, Sand Dragon, but you don't get to roll when you get assassinated in your sleep.
That is a true statement. There's still more. There's more information to be gleaned in here.
Well, there's little.
all right.
I'm slowly
you said
putting
threads
populating
going
things.
to things.
Yeah, I'm slowly populating some things for you guys, but I can populate them out. I can describe them now, and if you want to start making your own notes, and then I'll throw them in there if you want, as
Great.
Axiom has walked off. So One of the things is a small, I guess business card is the kind of the best amount, approximation that we would have. But there's Moorgrave does it, the dragonmarked houses, they all have these calling cards, but there's all these fancy magic shit. Think of Harry Potter, so the cards are kind of alive and they sparkle and magic and do things. There's one that has a note on there that says says Antiquities Trust, Arcane Recovery and Historical Acquisition. Wrote Breland. Wrote is the capital of Breland. And on the back of that is handwritten Lord Dallin Irlane.
Look over at the dragonmarked. Name sound familiar.
It likely does, but I would love to see if I recall such a name.
I mean, it's
I'm
noble,
thinking as
so,
well, but
yeah. It's not a dragonmarked house. It's a noble.
it's
I
a
have
noble house. okay.
privilege, so I have advantage on rolls involving
Sure.
nobles negotiating pricing and
Yeah. Do you want to
Like
wait so we get
information.
some more information and you guys, because there's been 2 nobles now named.
keep going, and then I'll
Okay.
roll to see if I collectively know some shit.
Okay. There is a writ of birth, BERTH, which it's a writ it's essentially an allowance for the docking of it's a historical docking notes on a Lyrander airship.
Fucking
Yeah. Yes.
You're gonna make us travel on one of those rickety ass shit.
No, I don't make you guys do anything. Believe me, there's a lot of things that are going on that you guys have a lot of decisions to make. Anyway, this is a writ of birth for a Lyrander airship, and it doesn't have the name of the vessel on there, but it does note that it did dock just last year, and it was in a place called I may have forgotten, Zanathak, Zendrick.
Lots of X's in the name.
Yeah, well, yeah. I think Zanathak starts with a Z, but however you guys write it, I'll get this all to you guys. There is another handwritten note, small note, that it's a printed note. It looks like it was cut out of a broadsheet. Maybe it was an ad, and it's been circled, and it says Torlin Trade Consortium, Cliffside, Lower Dura. But on the back, written in a very shaky hand, is Varrock One Eye.
That's not the name of the crazy goblin that we met.
It is not.
Okay.
It is not. And
His name
there,
was blah, 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 blah. I don't remember his name.
and there is a letter that is written to the professor, stamped and signed as received by Moorgrave University. And it is discussing a rare item that she was seeking. And the person writing is Maris, Meris DeCivis, a senior archivist in the Library of Corenberg. And it's just affirming that the item that Professor Algia is seeking is very likely being held within a restricted area within the Library of Corenberg.
Okay.
We heard that name, Professor Algia, before.
Algia is your
Our
professor.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the
this
in
one.
the
Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Algia.
what was her? Okay, got it.
Yes. And the last thing is another ad that was in the Sharn Inquisitive. You can tell because of the tacky nature of it being done. And it is a notice for a Moorgrave University lecture that was coming up. You're not sure. It doesn't have a win. This wasn't cut out. This was torn out. And it just talks about a Professor Toon, Toenn, and it discusses pre-giant studies, and he is noted as Professor Emeritus, University of Winaran, which is in Aundare, my fair Orion friend.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the most important items that are in here that make the most sense and stand out. They're almost like they've been collected by her as she was narrowing down her madness.
Okay. I think if I'm going to roll, I'm not going to roll for everything, but for me, the two that would stand out that I would want to try to remember more about would be the Professor Emeritus from Aundare, and the guy that I was just gonna roll for initially. That was on the, I can't remember. So I'm just gonna roll for the Professor Emeritus.
Okay. Are you talking about Oren Irtane?
Yes.
So is he saying he retired back to Aundare, or he
would look like he was here? It sort of indicates that he may have been here visiting Moorgrave. And Moorgrave tries to attract attention to things sometimes. They try to get that public support. And Zendrick is pre-giant studies is always going to indicate Zendrick. And Zendrick is always a giant draw for the money people.
But
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have advantage for that just to see if I can
sure
remember anything about this professor.
Nice.
That is a damn good roll.
With hope. So you're talking about the I'm sorry, you're talking about the antiquities dealer? Is that where we are?
The Professor Emeritus, the last one.
Professor Emeritus. Okay, so he's not a noble, but so your knowledge of him is that, I mean, he's obvious. Yeah, he's a professor. I mean, that was, yeah. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
I guess
you don't run in his circles. Well, you're educated, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was educated in
sorry.
that specific.
That's true. That's my bad. So yeah, you remember him. He is a bit of an eccentric, but he is very insistent that you remember a lecture that you had from him that the giants may not be the progenitors of a lot of arcane knowledge that have been brought into Khorvaire proper. And specifically, he would piss off the dragonmarked houses because he liked to lecture that of all of the enchantments and the knowledge stolen by them, they have not even touched the surface of the true masters of Zendrick.
Okay. All right.
But his expertise is the pre-giant studies.
Cool. I know Ash probably knows some shit about politics and nobles and whatnot too.
Yeah, can I kind of examine this to see, particularly maybe focusing on Xanathox and Zendrick? What might have been going on there? Okay. So, and I also have, go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, So have you? I mean, none of you have been to Zendrick. That we can establish as
Yeah.
I've studied it very significantly because that is the language that he knows, the language of giants. That's why he was associated with the professor.
Yes,
he's
that makes
not
sense.
Been there, but he's like the maps and the language and all that stuff.
Sure. Yeah, and you understand that the professor's probably more true than people are comfortable with. For sure, the dragonmarked.
Sooner or later, we're going to find out that the dwarves are pretty much the root of everything cool.
There
people will figure it out eventually.
That's how we do it. Yeah, go ahead, Ash. You want to know about? There's no role really for this.
Okay.
I think this is just in general. This is on the Zendrick. Man, I thought I had a map loaded of Zendrick, but I do not. I'm a dumb bitch. Zenrik has this weird kind of a weird shape to it, like wings, and the top is all broken up in this archipelago, and that's where Stormreach is, and down to the west coast is this massive desert of old tombs and shit, and that's where the Dark Cot would lie. And the other place is down the eastern coast, along where the deep jungles are. You know, the thing of the jungles are, is, you know, most people, the jungles are very famous. They are the most dangerous areas of Zendrik that are in common knowledge. Now, if you want something super specific, that would be a roll.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
What are you digging? What do you want? I mean, go ahead and make the roll, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh.
24. All right. What do you want to know about that area?
Yeah, like, well, in terms of the professor, you know, that there's obviously some sinister, you know, organization or cult or, you know, group going on, and I think it's strongly connected to Zendrix and probably some pre-giant, you know, things. And I'm just trying to like put the pieces together, and also concerned that maybe I don't know if the Dreaming Dark or Reader is involved, but that's like my concern too, if they have any kind of involvement in any of this.
Okay. So the biggest part of the whole thing, and what stands out to you, is you're kind of going down. I know, okay, Zendrik, I know the professor. She was into antiquities, so there's that connection was there. She was very much into dragging out, you know, a lot of crap out of Zendrik. She knew her way on a lot of giant-oriented objects, but that little. It's not a shithole, but you know, that little hamlet is not large, and it's actually run by House Tharashk. It is a house enclave in Zendrik.
That's helpful.
And the one thing that Kaz has been doing is he's been just staring at that image that's on the wall. Does that now, that is set supposedly in the jungles? That tower that has the airship dock to it?
No,
Or is it not?
It's not in the jungles are behind it. So if whoever's looking at this is looking at it from a perspective, so you know Zendrik, we've established that. You kind of understand the giant areas, and assuming that you guys are kind of going back and forth, you understand the perspective would likely have to be looking from the ocean into Zendrik.
Okay. So it is somewhere on the coast. And the only thing he's trying to do is look at the details of the geography, see if he can see anything like an actual piece of landmark, like, oh, there is a mountain back there, or we can see this spar of rock or something sticking up somewhere that might be a landmark. So we could pinpoint where this is a little more closely on a map, or even remotely, like it's somewhere in this quadrant, like where the light is hitting or where the sun is or something. Because
sure, go ahead. No, go ahead and make that roll. That will be interesting.
Be knowledge, I'm assuming.
Knowledge, yeah. Yeah. Knowledge.
All right, and he doesn't have anything special or anything. He's just rolling. Okay. Should this be a reaction roll so it's not generating hope or anything?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
That's
a pretty good
roll.
Nice. All right, you guys rolled really well. So you are looking at it, and there's something in the image, and you're just like, okay, off to the left-hand side of where it's looking, and it's doing that. It's that flicker where it's like boom, 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 boom. The airship is just repeating over and over that it's hovering there with its mass, the elemental ring. Just off to the side, you realize there is something that comes into view of the image and flickers in and out, and it would be logically smoke from one of the active volcanoes in the region. And if you're putting the place in your mind of where it would be on the continent, that would likely be Tempest Spire. Or Spine, sorry. which is a little far off, but it definitely has enough force to push an active volcano. Xandric has a lot of active volcanoes, actually.
Excellent. Okay, that helped.
All right. I guess the big question is what do you guys do next? When Axiom is
Yeah.
standing somewhere.
He headed back to the workshop.
That's
I went
right.
to the I went to
Shut
the
down.
dwarf's workshop. I need time to think away from
Easy
all
day.
these flesh
bags.
bound.
Well,
Awesome.
in
Because that
terms of
minus
how
one
it's the-
which takes a lot of time.
in terms of House the Rat,
Jeez.
they are known to hire monsters from Drome. That creature that nearly killed me and also tore Axiom, that wouldn't. Would I think that's something that they would work with them, or is that like beyond even what they would like?
That you're a zero. Your psychic energy. That was not a monster. That was a humanoid. Oh yeah, that had the psychic energy of a sentient creature.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
And when it left, it was changing shape, so I'm not sure exactly what it was. I'd have to research it.
Yeah, robot.
I like robots.
What Axiom sounds like after getting his jaw hit.
Right.
Good thing you don't use that to talk or eat or anything.
Those
this
parts.
would be-
You got it fixed.
There you go. Yeah, gents,
Pour
what are you,
healing
what are
potion on
you,
it.
what are
It fixed it.
you doing? We know what Axiom is doing.
We have
That's
to
right.
take her
We
back.
know Axiom is sulking.
I don't know, like we don't know really the personal life of the professor, right? We knew her in a professional capacity.
She really just called on you guys when she needed help because you were.
You knew she was a brother lover. But
Yeah,
that's about it.
we know that like the only family we know that she had is also dead.
Yes.
So I would like to, and this might take a course of time or whatever, but Railvane would want to find out what happened with the body of her brother,
Okay.
so that the two of them could be, taken care of in the same way, in the same space. But I also I really want her to be looked over by like a cleric or something of that nature for any kind of weird shenanigans that have been done to her body, because the mutilation is beyond what I expect from this. So maybe there's something hinky going on.
Sure. What about the other two of you?
I would like to go at some point back to the professor's office, like sooner than later, to just
Okay.
scour it once more if there's any other clues or things we could find, about what she was involved
Yeah,
with.
because we're going to have to get her
Okay.
affairs in order. So I guess using the knowledge that he has of how you do paperwork for almost anything he has to
You are
accomplish.
roboting real bad for me.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'm probably a very bad robot. You guys keep popping in and out on VDO too.
I agree with everything you said.
That's right.
100%.
Of course, the Axiom would agree with it.
Yeah,
That's right.
am I still
Speaking
robotic?
binary.
No, you're fine now.
That's better
There
now.
you go.
Oh,
There you go.
I wonder why. But basically, he's just trying to go through the paperwork that's going to be done for her for the end of life
okay.
stuff.
Okay. That's easy enough. That will keep you guys busy. I will tell you this. We're going to do a few things. You guys are going to be able to use all of this as a long rest.
Oh, thank God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, delicious
Thank you,
fear.
Seven.
Who needs a long rest? I feel fine. Oh, come on. That's for fear, right? Maximum.
Yeah, I just maxed out my fear for the next sessions.
Dang. God.
So yeah, if you guys remember, are you going to work on your imbuing the forge for his blade you're making, Chad?
Nope, I have to get rid of stress and
Okay.
other stuff. Yeah.
It was an ass whipping. This was a pretty good ass whipping. This is a good one. This is a good one.
So I think for me, so I'm clearing my stress and I'm tending my wounds. I think for clearing the stress of him, this this long rest is the act of dealing with the professor. Like I'm taking this time
That
to get
loss,
my
that
head
okay.
straight and
Okay.
deal with the loss and things like that, while also, you know, find if I can find somebody to look into her corpse.
Sure, it's easy enough. That's fine. I will say
It's easy to look into it with that gaping chest wound.
it's really easy to do it that way.
Jesus Christ.
But I need somebody with 3 eyes to do that.
No, damn. You guys can manage all of the things. She'll be taken care of. Her brother was actually, at her expense, was interred in Zalargo. She had him put back into the homeland of the gnomes. And that is also in her. She wants to remain in Morgrave University. And she wants her remains to essentially be, she wants her remains to be placed to where they would blossom into a tree, an apple tree, in order to just continue living through others. Which is not as gross as it sounds.
Cremate her.
She's more romantic.
Cremate her and put her.
It is. Yeah, that's her thing. There's not a lot of specifics. You do know that all through this period, and this takes a few days, there's always this sense that you are being followed. And you guys are doing these things separately, but there's always a dread. Someone is following you. There are eyes always on you wherever you're going. At some point, when you are all together, I would assume it would be back at the Rumpled Princess at some point after a number of days. There is a young human who finds your table, walks in, and he's wearing the livery of House Orion, and he simply sets down a small gilded statue that's in it's formed like an owl, but it looks mechanical. It looks like an artificer's creation of an owl, and he taps it on the head, and then he bows and backs away, and the owl opens its wings. As its wings open, the chest pushes out and opens up, and there is a small folded up piece of paper that is inside of it. It flips itself onto the table, unfolds itself, and it is a request marked by House Civis as authentic, and it is a ask in a very frantic tongue. It is less flowery than you remember of this person, but Lady Aladrin is requesting your presence at the Broken Anvil.
That sounds like.
And she said, and she ends it with, "I think they're on to me." And that's where we'll end it.
Oh shit!
Dang.
Wait, who's they? I have so many questions. No, wait, I have one question. Who's they?
Oh my God! Why, Lady Elaine? Transition over.
Oh
All right.
man, the professor. That hurts.
Man,
that hurts, bro.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. Oh, we spent 10 sessions building up your, and just to take the rug out from underneath you to give you some motivation to do things. And it's about to get a lot worse. Don't worry.
She was so cute.
She was fun. She was so nice and sweet. Now she's a sacrifice.
Now she's
Marcus thought so too.
Now,
sorry, for different reasons, it thought she was sweet.
Yeah, not a big deal. Oh man. All right. Well, I would say thank you to the viewers who remained on for this. It's actually a pretty strong showing. And for the lurkers, feel free to stop in, leave your thoughts, say hi. No one's going to bite your head off. Everyone's in pretty good spirits. Everyone eats. I don't know. Chris Anthony's the only one who tries to eat through some of these more disgusting games of horror positivity. Start wrapping everything up. We really got to pee. Well, I'm sorry, I have to have a bio break. Yeah, we all know what that means. Let's go around the round robin. Rhythm, will you start us off, please?
Sure. Thank you everyone for joining us for the session today. If you're here leave a like and a comment so that more people can see this and watch it and enjoy the stuff that we're doing here. If you'd like to get to know me more, you can find me on X or at Start Playing. If you want to play in any of my games that I have up over there. Other than that, tune in next Saturday for Curse of the Crimson Throne in the PM, where we are having a ton of fun over there. And we'll see y'all next week. I will pass it on over to, let's go to Send Dragon because I give him enough shit.
Yeah, great to have all the people watching. I was enjoying the game so far, and I was so happy I was doing so well early on, and then I almost died, and then I came back. So it was a roller coaster. But I'm more concerned about Axiom like turning on us, and so hopefully that won't happen. But yeah, you
we're all
can
gonna
find
die
me
in our
on Start Playing, and look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Nice.
And Frost.
Hi, I'm Frost. You can find me all over Moonskull and on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern and on Savage Talk and on my channel. So go look at some links and find me wherever you want to find me. And yeah, we've got a lot of, let's see, leads all over the damn world. But we got some French lady we got to go help first. So at least we've got a priority, right?
Fine, rich French lady. Of course we got priorities.
We got priorities. It's like, we've got all these options. She needs help. Sweeps the table.
Right.
We've got a plan.
Oh my God. We have a new benefactor and she's loaded.
Exactly. And now we've got a Silver Blade. Hey, Mr. Silver Blade, what are you gonna do? What's going on with the Silver Blade?
I'm so scared.
The Silver
Sort of
Blade
my own
is
church.
my own church.
It's in an old taco shop. It has a neon sign of a silver blade. That's where it holds services every Sunday.
Laugh now, fleshbound.
Oh,
Laugh now.
Damn, I like this. Turning into a racist.
It is what it is. I guess you're passing it to me. I don't know. But Mega Reacts here. Catch me on megareacts.com. All my links. I'm mainly active on Patreon, over 2,500 videos. So check me out there if you want to see what I do. Otherwise, I'm here Sundays. I'm on Savage Talk Fridays, and there's a possible one-shot coming up for Moonskull I might be running. So keep an eye out for that. And that's all I really have to say. And also, Axiom's is having a crisis of faith. We'll see how that pans out.
I'm looking forward to it. We're starting to see that character growth. I love it. Yeah, once again, that is awesome. I'm not gonna lie, man. The death moves in Daggerheart are vastly more interesting than any other role-playing game. I'm sorry. It's just watching you take that roll of the whim, man. That took a lot of balls. Man, I was a little nervous for you. I was like, damn, this is gonna go one of two ways. You can, if you're interested in Daggerheart, we're running a Kickstarter right now just for campaign frames, cyberpunk, horror, all the things like that. If it's up your alley, you want to do some Daggerheart and not have to worry about vanilla fantasy, just go to Kickstarter and look for Split Infinities and see what we're doing there. The storyline is pretty good for what we're doing and what we can expect. And other than that, I will leave it with one last small detail for the party. Gentlemen, I need you to level up your characters to level 30.
Yes. I was hoping for that.
Whoa.
And with that, we're out.
Leaving on good news.